nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure.
And yes, the new season is here. Good Saturday morning, everybody.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. To start with, we're not up here because we got snow. and did you say you're getting snow now, too?
Yeah, we got about 8 inches out here, and we had ice early in the week. When I scraped my car off, I was telling people it was like trying to cut a piece of pie because it had a layer of crust, had some snow, and it had another layer of crust and another layer of snow. So like,
I don't envy you there. We're supposed to get like between 1 and 3 inches. So that's not much for us. Not a big deal. However, my driveway is like this. So in order to get up and down it safely, we have to go out and scrape it down and salt it every time. So we were out there, me and my daughter were out there this morning getting it done. So we're ready to go. And glad to have everybody here. Thank you so much for joining us once again. I'm going to have a couple of new surprises for you, hopefully, and a whole lot of comics.
There we go.
What do you say?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Well, what do you say we open the barn doors and let the peanut gallery in?
Let's do that.
All right. We're going to change that, and here we go.
The peanut gallery's on the run. We got the comics, you bring the fun. Saturday morning, time to cheer. Man, we're glad you're here. North, south, east, and west, peanut gallery, you're the best. All our friends, both far and near. Man, we're glad you're here.
And we are glad you're here. Welcome aboard, Peanut Gallery. Thank you for joining us once again.
Well, this is like going 3 years now, right? Or
3 years.
The third year, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know when you stop and think about it, we've talked about it before on the phone and whatnot, and it's just like, who'd have thought, people could be doing anything they want to do in their life on a Saturday morning, and a great group of people hang out with us. That's incredible.
Yeah, and we don't know why, but we do appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Every single one of you. So thank you so much for joining us. Well, we know what we got to do. We know how things run here. So here we go. We're going to start off as we always do. Here we go. All right. We got Anthony Purdue is with us once again, going to share his comic book childhood memory. So let's get right to it. He says, "Good morning, Peanut Peers, cars and comics. Childhood days of riding in a car driven by parents or relatives and reading a comic book or newspaper comic strip page, traveling both physically and imaginatively."
One late Sunday afternoon when I was 7, Dad took us out for a drive. I was reading a gold key issue of the Phantom. Nice. I saw a small private plane flying in the distance, telling my dad.
He looked in the rearview mirror and smiled at me, saying, "That's the Phantom patrolling the world." "Wow," was all I said as I kept my attention on the plane until it was gone.
When I was 5, my Aunt Roberta came to visit us, and she invited me to join her for lunch at our local A&W Root Beer Drive-In.
Yes.
The comics to read on the way. We were both enjoying
a burger and a root beer float when we noticed a man walking into the drive-in and looking around. He stopped at the car and started yelling before he pulled out a gun and shot the people inside.
Oh, no. Then my aunt and other adults were telling the deputy sheriffs what happened. I was in the car reading Sunday comics and thinking, wow, wait until Mom and Dad hear about this.
Holy mackerel. In 1974, my Uncle Manny had a 1956 Ford Chevy that he would own for 2 years. Sometimes he would let me sit inside it and read my comic books, reprint books from like Beyond the Unknown and others.
Nice. That had 1950s era stories. Sitting inside that 1956 Chevy and reading 1956 comic book stories made it feel like being in real time. Yeah, childhood days of cars and comics.
Oh, wow. That's another wild story right there. Holy mackerel. I love it. Anthony, thank you so much for that childhood memory. That's cool, though. I love that.
I'd have been thinking, where's the Phantom at when you need him?
Right. Holy mackerel. But A&W Root Beer Drive-In, A&W Drive-In, there was one in the last one, I think, in New England was in Vermont, Middleton or Middlebury, Vermont. And me and my wife, we used to go there, make a trip out in the summertime. It's about a 3-hour ride and go out there. And it was just great food and just a throwback. It was a lot of fun to do that. I think we've heard since that they have shut down. But it was the old-fashioned one. For a while they came out on the roller skates. Yeah, it was just such a nice throwback, So Anthony, thank you once again so much. Appreciate it as always, my friend. Great story.
Yeah, down here they have the A&Ws, they have it like side by side, like with Long John Silver's. It's like in the same building. So you can like order all the Long John stuff and like all the A&W stuff at the same time.
Yeah, because when we went to Florida, we saw they had A&W restaurants, but they didn't have any of the drive-ins, and that was the last drive-in A&W. There used to be one that right the next town over from us when Sam and I were first dating back in the early 80s, but that soon went by the wayside. We actually have A&W mugs from there. Oh, nice. But don't tell anybody. Yeah. All right, Anthony, thank you once again. As always, we appreciate your great childhood comic memories. And now we know who comes next. All right, here we go. We got Easy Comic Reader. Hey, Easy.
Hey, here we go. It's all you today, buddy.
Okay. I had a chance to, yeah, we'll see. As dogs will be howling all around the neighborhood. He says, Happy New Year, everyone, with a wave and got the smile going to the tune of Bring It On Home to Me by Sam Cooke. So He always provides me, like I was telling Shannon, he always provides me a musical link so I can learn it just in case I don't know it. And there's few of them that I don't know. So, but I did see this one and I appreciate it, Easy. So we're going to give it a go. Here we go. me, you. If you ever change your mind about leaving them behind, baby, bring them to me. Bring those beat comics. Bring them on home to me. Yeah. 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 I know the laugh can't be pressed, but I know they belong on my shelf. Baby, bring them to me. Bring me those beat comics. Bring them on home to me. Yeah.
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 There we go. Oh, well, I hope we did you proud, Easy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Another hit for the record. That's it. We're on what, volume 12 now, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got a lot. Good stuff.
Oh, thank you so much, Easy, for your comical stylings. We appreciate them every week. Sorry we didn't get a chance to do them last week, but we're here this week. We got them done, and hopefully we did you proud. So thank you once again, Easy.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. And we have snuck in there. We got I Am One of Us. How you doing this morning?
Good to see you, sir.
He says, hello, Robin Shannon. Glad you're back. He's giving the big wave, and a big wave right back to you, sir. And now we bring on, yes, you know who. Here we go. That's right, the Baroness of the Blue Ranch, Maranya. Great to have you with us once again, Maranya.
As always, welcome.
Yeah, it's going to run herd on the peanut gallery. Keep us in line. Keep me in line with the date line there so I know where I'm going, even though sometimes I still don't know where I'm going. And Maranya says, wow.
Amazing stories there, Anthony. I hope you and Teddy are doing well.
And she also says, ZCR, another great song from you. I bet Dolly June, and Amos Moses are bopping along to the tune. Amos Moses. I love that.
And she says, hello, I am one of us.
And she says, good morning to Rod, Shannon, the Peanut Gallery, the Nuts of the Day, the Foofs, the studio audience, and Maranya's Legion of Peanut Pets. And good morning to you.
And Anthony Blue says, hi, Lady M and everyone. Teddy is getting a new treatment. Hopefully it'll help me. Just woke up right now, so I have to go take him before I go run errands. Catch the rewind again. Well, Anthony, cool. Appreciate your story, and hope you have a great day and everything's okay with Teddy.
Yes. We gotta make sure he's okay. Thank you so much, Anthony, once again for your comic book memory, childhood memory. I can't talk because my lips are frozen from the cold up here.
And Scotty Z70 in the house. Welcome, sir.
Hey, Scotty.
He said, what's up, buttercups?
Yeah.
Just some old guys talking about comics,
Just another fun-filled day in paradise and snowy paradise today. I know. He also says next Saturday is 118 Day. So dust off your G.I. Joes and Micronauts and play the day away. I never had any of the smaller G.I. Joes or the Micronauts. Did you?
I didn't have them either. I really wasn't a big action figure guy. I think about the only one that I had a couple of Planet of the Apes And then they had the Evil Knievel stunt cycle thing, and that was
Oh
about it.
yeah, nice. I have, in fact, I still have. I can't see it now. GI Joe with the kung fu grip and the real hair, you know.
Wow, real
But
hair.
the big ones, the foot tall ones, those are the ones that I remember playing with as a kid. So, and of course, Captain Action, gotta have Captain Action right there.
Oh, yeah.
So cool beans, Scotty. Cool beans.
Yeah,
Maranya says, go ahead. I lose track. Just smack
Ron-
me.
Ronnie says that, hey there, Scotty, my thoughts and prayers go out to you and your dad.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Maranya says, how are a little bit Tom, Goldilocks, Midnight, and Tomboy doing? Got a whole softball team going there.
He says they have been inside a lot lately due to the cold and wet, sloppy snow. Yeah, got that going on.
That's where I prefer to be, inside when it's cold and snow. He also says, my dad, yeah, I got a call from a sheriff yesterday asking me to come pick him up. He was on his bike 1, maybe 2 miles away, trying to bicycle 200 miles to the town where he thinks he lives. Oh, uh-oh. Well, hopefully everything is okay and works out good. Oh, my gosh.
He said, oh, he used to live there back in the 70s. Gotcha.
Oh, wow. Holy mackerel. Ooh, well, hopefully he's okay and he's back home safe and sound. So he says he's still kicking. Thanks.
And Ronnie's giving the hug there.
Yeah. She also says we got a little snow here today and just enough to make our joints ache. Yeah. Tell me about it. Yeah. My shoulders are letting me know. I feel you.
And Eric Breen, the professor's in the house.
Professor!
And as always, he's saying, hey!
There we go. Got it done. And Maranya, oh. Here we go. Hello to you too, Eric, says Maranya. Oh my gosh.
And Scotty says it was weird, but last night it went from 40 at sundown to 53 at 2 a.m. back to 40 at sunrise. I think the ocean, 50 degrees, was fighting back. Could be.
Yeah, that's a roller coaster ride for temperatures.
Yep.
Wow. I wish I was like that here, but no. I think we're 24 degrees this morning. Maranya says, sounds like it, Scotty.
And Missing Mars is in the house.
Hey, Double M.
Yeah, he said, whoosh, I almost missed this.
Well,
Appreciate
we're glad
you
to
being
have
here.
you with us, my friend.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Scotty Z says our beach faces the south, so there may have been a wind from the south hitting us. I'll take a wind from the south. Get rid of this white stuff out here.
And Martin says, just in time, man. How are you and Ludwig doing?
Yes. We want to know. And Missing Mars says, doing well, Maranya. Luddy woke me up. Oh.
And she says, I'd love to live at the beach, but where I'd want to live, it's smack dab in the middle of Hurricane Alley or thereabouts.
You know, we live 20 minutes from the beach, York Beach, and in Maine. And boy, they have some really bad storms, like thunderstorms and stuff. And you go up and ride the beach afterwards, and there are rocks. I mean, rocks like this big all over the streets because the waves come in and push the rocks up. I mean, it really does a number on the homes there sometimes. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that. Maranya says he's a great alarm clock, Double M. Yes, sir.
And Scotty says, why do you want to live in Hurricane Alley?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to be there. She says, I've been in a hurricane on the beach when I was 10. The ocean was literally at the back door of our cottage. I wanted to go out in it. Mom said, no, I can't swim. I can understand that. I don't swim. I sink like a rock.
And she says, I don't, Scotty, but the beach I'd want to live on, Long Beach, North Carolina, is in that region.
Ah, nice. Scotty also says, I've been through hurricanes and our house has been standing since 1958. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Nice. Been very luck. Hopefully your luck continues.
And he says, we are near at Holden Beach, North Carolina.
Oh,
yeah, I was
cool.
just talking to Rod earlier. My wife and I are going on vacation in June, and we're going to go to Heroes Con over down there. So we got a hotel booked, and we're going to head down to the beach. I think last time we went to Wrightsville, next to Wilmington. Went to that beach, man. It was awesome.
Oh, cool beans. And I am one of us, says Maranya. Hi, he got a big wave going.
And he says, did it start? YouTube can be fickle with me.
Michael Taylor is with us once again. Hey, Michael. So glad you're here. He says, hi, Rod, Shannon, and Peanut Gallery. Good morning to you, sir.
And under the cowl of MS. Welcome.
Hey.
And it says, morning, gang. Glad to have the Saturday morning show back. And so are we. We're glad
Yes, sir. Absolutely. It's, when we miss a week, it seems like it's like 3 or 4 weeks. It seems so long in between. Oh, great to have you with us, Kyle. Maranya says, okay, now we're in Rod Standard Time. Let's get this show on the road.
And she says, hey there, Michael.
And Werewolf by Lunchtime is with us. Hey, Werewolf.
Welcome, sir.
I've been waiting 2 weeks for this show to start. Work keeps calling, asking if I'm coming back. I'm also hungry.
Well, don't starve yourself on our account. Go ahead and grab you some food.
Absolutely. Don't let it slow you down, brother. And Scotty says, it says waiting for D on my screen. Dun, dun, dun.
And I'm one who says hello to Scotty Z70 and Missing Mars. Hi.
Cool beans. Mike Taylor says, hey to Maranya.
And Scotty says, I'm going to go grab second breakfast.
There you go. Maranya says, poor Werewolf. Is Rico keeping you in line?
And Eric says, I'm waiting for the show to start to see if that's entertainment or not.
Oh, well, we hope we don't disappoint you too bad, Eric. Oh, man. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, Rico is asleep next to me, Maranya.
And she says, my first breakfast was some Fruit Loops, debating making some cup of soup for second breakfast.
No.
Cornerstone of every nutritious meal.
I could get used to a second breakfast. Half the time, I don't even get my first one. I don't wake up in time. Under the Cowl of MS says, hit the like button while waiting. That will start the show. Oh, well, I hope we weren't too late for you. So thank you for being here. Mike, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, man.
I forget. I get going in my head, man. I forget. So just smack me. Say, shut up, you old fat.
And Michael Taylor says, how are you, Werewolf? Tongue in cheek.
Werewolf by Lunchtime says, I will be dreaming of Monday when it starts.
And Breen's giving the thumbs up.
Miranda says, Kyle, how are you and Lemmy Killmice doing? I think it's time to run the thing. Run the Legion of Peanut Pets. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right. There we go. And Maranya says, and it's a go. Opening credits. There we go.
And Worrell says, doing great, Michael. Hope you're well.
Cool Beans. Under the cowl of MS says, I'm bright-eyed, but Lemmy refuses to get up in the cold to the cold. That's what's me this morning.
In the house.
Hey, Ranger.
Glad to see you, sir.
Absolutely.
He says, good morning from Canada with a little maple sugar on top.
Just the way we like it. Thank you so much for joining us, Ranger. As always, we appreciate you. And Tempest from Mars is with us. Hey.
Hey, Tempest.
How you doing? How you doing, Tempest? He says, afternoon, all. And good afternoon to you, sir.
Sir.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us once again.
Hey,
Hey.
She's in the house. Hey.
Yeah.
Glad to have you, sir. He says, morning, Rod, Shannon, and Gallery.
And good morning to you, Jay. Thanks so much for joining us, hanging out with us, man. Appreciate it. And Triple C, Rob is with us once again.
There we go. Another one of my favorite avatars there.
I love it. He says, good morning, and good morning to you, Rob. Last night, Rob sent me a text, right? And it was a short little video. And you had mentioned about the AI thing, and he's been doing stuff with animating pictures and stuff. Well, he took a frame of me sitting here like I am now, and all of a sudden the Hulk comes bursting through the scene behind me, and I turn around and we're like, ah! It was unbelievable. It's like, that's crazy stuff. But it was so funny. Oh my gosh. So I'll have to figure out a way to send that to you so you can see it.
Yeah.
So, all right, here we go.
And Maranya says, howdy, Ranger. Morning from this side of the pond, TFM, and morning to you too, Jay.
Got him covered. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, it's 11:07 in Perth. This is why I miss cover slingers most weeks. Oh, man. Cover slingers, you got to check them out on the Gray Man's channel. Always a fun time.
And Mike Patel says, doing good as well. Thanks, Werewolf.
Cool beans. Tempest from Mars says, good morning, Maranya.
And Martin says, good morning, Triple C.
Michael Taylor says, yes, 300th show to kick off 2025. I don't know if it's 300. But holy mackerel. That's awesome.
Yeah. And Eric says, Rod, add an 80er hat and you're a harmonica playing blues musician.
I've got a harmonica somewhere here because I bought it the same time I bought this slide whistle thing, and but I can't play. I can't carry a tune in a bucket. Scotty Z70, he says, I'm back. Had 2 pinches of pepperoni and brought back some chocolate animal crackers. Oh, I've never heard of chocolate animal crackers, but I suppose that we get chocolate milk from Choco cows. We used to tell the kids that all the time. That's where chocolate milk comes from. Oh, here we go.
And Higgy Pop.
Hey! Whoops. My.
Higgy.
There we go.
Had his bell on mute. Buddy says, morning all in Peanut Gallery. Hey, Higgy, always happy to see you, buddy.
Hey, Meister, how you doing? Great to have you with us once again, sir. And you'll have to tune in next week, Higgy, because I came up with something that I'm going to implement next week, not just the bell. So you'll have to tune in next week to see. I think everybody will get a kick out of it. So great to have you with us once again, sir. And
hey.
Diabetic Superman is with us. Diaz, how you doing?
Hey, glad to see you.
He says, hey there, everyone. And hey to you, sir.
And Eric Reagan says, Higgy.
Higgy says, hey there, Hot Rod and Brother Shannon. And hey to you, sir. Great to have you with us once again. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, man.
And Ron says, Higgy Pop. There it is. How are you and Hot Dog doing?
That's it, Hot Dog. Miranda says, good morning, DS. How are you and Shadow doing? Oh.
And I can hear him singing right now. Lady Miranda, hot dog is doing just fine.
That's good to hear. Good to hear. Missy Bar says Rod seems twice as loud as Shannon today. I'm probably because I'm closer to my mic. Maybe I'll move that back so people can, not get sick of my voice.
And Miranda says Scotty sliced salami and a chunk of pepperoni was one of my favorite comic book reading snacks growing up. The other was frozen mini Milky Way and 3 Musketeer bars.
Mine was Reese's peanut butter cups. I love Reese's peanut butter cups. Scotty Z says, I used to like Zero bars. Boy, you don't see those too often nowadays. Holy mackerel.
And also whatchamacallit bars.
Yeah, whatchamacallits were good, man, back in the day. And Scotty Z says, a 3-hour drive? Did you take Gilligan?
And DS says we're doing fine, Maranya. How are you and your husband doing?
Yes. And Maranya says, doing well. We got a little snow, so our joints ache, but we're hanging in there. Good. Hang in there.
And Worrell says, I like to eat fish and chips while I'm reading comics. Hey, I'm English, okay? Hey, I love fish and chips.
Nothing wrong with fish and chips. I'll tell you that. Missing Mars says, I think there's still an A&W in Lake George, New York. Oh, wow. Cool, man. We don't get out to New York not to Lake George part of it. When we go to the family reunion, it's usually out in Corning. So I'm not sure how far away Corning is from Lake George.
And Scotty says, and vinegar. Oh, yeah, you got to have vinegar with fish and chips. Remember by lunchtime, that was a song we sang at camp, Fish and Chips and Vinegar.
See, I'm a ketchup guy. I put the ketchup on the chips or fries, as we call them. And Maranya says, malt vinegar, ketchup, and salt is my favorite way to have fries. Chips, there you go. My dad used to mix ketchup and mayonnaise together. And that's what he put on his fries. I never understood that.
Hey, good to him, then it's good.
Yeah,
and Worrell says malt vinegar every time, Scotty. Delicious. Yep, I agree.
Hey, Michael Taylor says, Mars, I went to Lake George many, many years ago. It's great up there. I remember my parents taking us there. It was probably early teens. They used to have some amusement parks up there. Storytown, USA, I think was one of the places. Easy Comic Reader says, the boys are back in town. Awesome! There we go, Easy. Thank you again so much for your song, sir. We appreciate it as always. And another #1 hit right there.
Go. And Higgy Pop says, great job, Easy. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Easy Comic Reader says, thanks, muchacho. Yeah, hook 'em on.
And Dia says, I like to dip my fries in honey mustard.
There you go. And Scotty says, Star Wars were 118 too. Cool beans. I did not know that.
And Michael Taylor says, yeah, it's been bitterly cold for days by me.
Scotty Z says, we got no snow. Some flakes fell, but nothing stuck, of course. That's the best kind of snow there is, when it don't stick.
And QNS is in the house.
Hey! How you doing? Quite enough, sir?
Good. He says, enjoying the show, gang. Howdy, and howdy to you, sir.
Yes, howdy. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Maranya says, howdy to QNS.
And Worrell said, did Jackson fall asleep on the sunbed again?
Uh-oh. And Crazy Hungarian Joe, he's with us. Hey, man.
Welcome, Joe.
He says, morning, Rod and Shannon, and all the peanut gallery. Cold and snowy up here. Perfect weather for some squatching.
Yeah, I was up late last night, and I was watching one of his videos. I said, I'm trying to get caught up here. And then about the time I got to the end of one video, he had just put another one up. I was like, dude. But everybody, if you haven't checked out Joe's channel, go check it out. He's been putting out some great stuff as always, and we're glad he could be with us today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Joe. And Maranya says, "Good morning, Hungarian."
And Michael Taylor says, "Glad you're still with us, Maranya."
Crazy Hungarian says, "Good morning, Maranya."
And she says, "Not sure where Wolf Jackson's been MIA for a few days now."
Oh, hope everything's okay with him.
Yeah.
Maranya also says, "Me too, Michael. I have some beef cup of noodles for second breakfast." There you go.
Good. And Michael Taylor says, "Our third year to kick off 2025." Yeah.
That's it. 3 years, man. Still boggles my mind.
That's exactly
Hey,
right.
Dale.
Hey. There he is, Cousin Dale. Says, "Looking good, boys. Just in from snow shovel duty." Yeah. That's a lot of fun, huh?
Oh, man. I feel for you, brother. I feel for you. Scotty Z says, "Hi, I am one of us. I was grabbing second breaky." There you go.
And Martin says, "Good morning, Dale. Fun times with snow. My Dale just got back in from cleaning off his car from a little snow." Yeah, I was telling Rod earlier, I said, well, here we had ice first. So when I went to scrape off my car, it was like trying to take a piece of pie because you had a crust, then you had snow, and you had more crust and more snow. It was lots of fun.
Yeah, a misery sandwich.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot whose turn it was.
Look at you.
Me? Okay. Michael Taylor says, "Sounds good, Maranya. You know, I was referring to being on the beach during a hurricane." Oh my God, that's crazy. I wouldn't want to be on a beach in a hurricane.
And Scotty says 6 meals a day. It's the Hobbit way.
Nothing wrong with that. Lead paint. Hey, Greg, how you doing?
Welcome, Greg. Glad to see you.
Thanks for joining us once again, my friend. Always good to see you in the peanut gallery. Good morning. And Maranya says, "Hey there, lead paint. Lead paint.
And Michael says, "I think Nelson Riddle wrote the theme to Emergency."
I don't know if he did or not. I love the theme, though.
Oh, yeah.
Scotty Z says, "I'll have to tell the cats about that one."
And Triple P's in the house. Welcome, Andrew.
Andrew, how you doing, brother?
He says, "Greetings and salutations, Rod Shannon in the Peanut Gallery, and salutations to you, kind sir."
Yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope your Saturday's going well so far. Maranya says, "You are correct, Michael."
And she says, "Greetings and salutations, Triple P."
Aha. Cool beans. And she set out the pause line. Good job. All right. What do you got? Some books you want to share with us?
There might be a book or two around here somewhere. I don't know.
I thought you might have one or two stats.
Probably one or two.
All right. It's all you, brother.
Yeah, something a little different. I really enjoyed this series when it came out, and there was like a big, there was a bunch of hoopla about it. It was a big thing at the time, and I really enjoyed it. It's a 12-issue maxi series, Camelot 3000. Sure you remember
Oh,
that?
yeah. Brian Boland, right?
Boland, yeah. Mike Barr did the writing, and I think Terry Austin did some of the inks on this, if I'm not mistaken. Him and Bruce Patterson. But man, the art in this is just outstanding.
Wow,
I think it's like a futuristic thing, and like the Knights of the Round Table got reincarnated into some other people, and they were fighting aliens, and all kinds of, good stuff ensues. So, really cool series.
Yeah, I don't think mine's seen the light of day in a long time.
Yeah, well, I was real excited when this came out because this was like what they call one of the deluxe books, and I think I missed like 3 or 4 of the last issues of it. And so later on, I said, well, I want to finish that story. So I came across like a whole lot of them. I think it was like the whole run, like for pennies on the dollar. So I just went ahead and picked it up. So that's why I got duplicates. There's the better looking copy. And issue 2. Another issue 2. There we go.
Nice.
If it looks weird, I'm still trying. I got a new pad for Christmas. My son and daughter-in-law, my grandkids got it for me, so I'm still trying to get used to the orientation here. So,
No, it looks good. I mean, you're coming in crystal clear.
and there's another one. Oh, there
What?
we go.
A duplicate?
Here's number 4.
Nice.
And there's another number 4. And here's a cool cover. Number 5 was the infamous Morgan Le Fay.
Cool beans.
And another one. Yeah, this is a really cool story. And I think these are still pretty cheap. Last time I looked. So here's number 6.
Mm.
And another number 6. And number 7. Yeah, the art in this is just fantastic.
Yeah, I like Boland's work.
Yeah. I really liked it in that first series of Animal Man when he was doing all the covers. You remember that?
Mm.
A good one. That is the point of view from the sword. Number 8. And another number 8. Number 9. Man, just look at the detail in this. This is just crazy.
Mm. Wow.
And number 10. Yeah, I can't remember which night this was, but he got reincarnated into a woman's body, so he wasn't happy. And here we go. Issue 11. And last issue, number 12.
Nice.
So definitely worth going and picking up. And I'm sure there's trade paperbacks out of that. So we're going to go from some more sci-fi. How about some mystery in space?
Oh, you know I like me some mystery in space.
Yeah, I think this is one of the first ones I ever had. It was coverless. I probably got it from one of my friends. I'm not even sure what the cover looks like. But this is Mystery in Space number 13.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
from
That's an oldie.
3, yeah. And here we have some Adam Strange, number 77.
Mm. Great stuff.
I don't know if you remember that. There was in the Justice League, he guest starred. I guess it was like issue 120, 121. Like all these weapons come back, and he was having to fight all these weapons that he fought before. And I think the giant gun was one of them in that story. And here's one of my favorites, the Cloud Creature.
Mm.
Mystery in Space 81. Here's number 82. One of my favorite covers.
Very nice.
And here we have number 90. This is kind of beat up. This is one of the part of the team up with Hawkman.
Mm.
Planets in Peril. Here's number 91.
Just great classic old stories, man.
And here's number 100. No celebration, just your regular, everyday, plain sci-fi cover.
Yeah.
And here 102.
Nice.
And here's another copy of 102. Summary. And 104. Here we got Ultra, the multi-alien. Who could forget?
Oh. Who doesn't love him some Ultra?
Yeah, his distant cousin of Metamorpho, I think.
I want to see him in a DC movie.
Yeah, right. Here's number 108. Ho, ho, ho! Trying to squirm out of this sticky trap, Ultra.
With the go-go checks.
With the go-go chicks. Okay, and then they restarted that series, I guess like maybe 79, 80, 81. I'm not sure what year it was. But I loved all these. Had some great story and art. Had some great Joe Kubert covers. This is actually one of my favorite covers he ever did. Number 111. This has got art and story in it by Jim Aparo, Marshall Rogers, Steve Ditko, and Dan Spiegel.
Oh, that's an all-star lineup.
Yeah, right. There's a great Kubert cover.
Yeah. I remember those banners at the top, man.
Right.
That brings back memories.
Yeah. Number 112.
Nice.
Number 113. That's a great Kubert. Number 114.
Nice.
115. There's another great cover. It doesn't like a big, ugly, purple alien with green eyes. I know I do.
Absolutely.
And here we have number 116. Here's a Jim Starlin cover.
Oh, I like that.
And number 117. I think this might have been the last issue. Yeah. So that's what we got.
Cool beans. Awesome stuff.
Yes, sir.
All right. And thank you once again, Maranya, for keeping me straight so I'll know where I'm going. Here we go, brother.
And Triple P says, good morning, Mrs. B. How's it across the pond? And she says, a little snow, but we're doing well, thanks. He says, hey, Rod, when are you going to play that new slide whistle?
I haven't even taken it out of its box yet. I don't want any gimmick infringement, so I try not to play it.
In his mind, he's going to play it.
There you go.
And Andrew says, it's snowing this morning in Massachusetts as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
And Graphic Man in the house. Welcome, sir.
Hey, Micah, how you doing?
And he says, will there be any master of Kung Fu asking for a friend?
That's a little inside joke. I was talking with Graphic Man earlier in the week, about the whole governor versus master thing. So that's why he's throwing that in there.
And Ron says there's likely some governor of Kung Fu books today.
There you go. Oh,
And he says sounds like an indie title. Could very well be.
could be.
And Michael says, Rod, if I had a favorite candy, it would probably be Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite, man. That's my favorite.
And Crazy Hungarian says, I dip my fish in ketchup. As a lot of people do.
Yeah, good. That's awesome. I'm a ketchup guy.
And Missy Mar says, Lake George, about 45 minutes north of Saratoga, up 87 north. Adirondack Northway. Yeah.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
And Michael saying hello to Micah. And Scotty says, okay, second breaky done. I'm feeling hungry for first lunch. Be right back.
Man after my own heart.
Got priorities, man. And Werewolf says, I'm watching the show in shorts and a t-shirt with fans on, but that's Australia for you.
Oh man, I envy you. Oh.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, Rod's wishing he was there right now.
Yeah.
And Miranda says, if I can't recall right, when we have summer, y'all are smack dab in the middle of winter, right, Werewolf? And Tempest from Mars. Camelot 3000 is worth tracking down. You might as well watch Excalibur as well where you're at if you've not seen that. Yep.
Yes.
And Scotty says, the most ironic thing I've seen sold here are snow shovels. What? Nobody here needs one of those because we never get snow. The last time it stuck was in 2011. It wasn't enough to matter.
Oh, man, that's where I need to be, right there.
And World says that's correct, Maranya, but it's still usually t-shirt weather. It gets cold at night, though.
Mm.
And Scotty says, I love Camelot 3000. I read it as a kid, and I'm trying to get again to reread it. Yeah, as far as I know, it's still pretty obtainable. Get it on the cheap.
Cool beans.
And Eric
Hey!
K.
How you doing, Eric?
Welcome, sir. He says, "Hey everyone, 69 and rainy here in South Florida. Call me crazy, but I would rather be in the cold weather. You are crazy. You are out of your mind. Jesus."
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
And Jay Lucian says, "Camelot 3000 is a fun ride." Yep.
Oh yeah.
And Michael says, "That's the kind of comic wall I want. Shannon's wall of comic boxes, not those CGC graded comic walls." Thank you,
With
sir.
you. We're with you.
And Werewolf says, "I love Boland's 2000 AD stuff, especially Judge Death storyline. Incredible art." Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I've read that stuff. It's awesome.
Yes, sir, Bob.
Bronny says, "Hey there, Eric. I'll send you snow from here. How are you, Ozzy, Harry, Annalie, and Martin doing?" And Michael has a very cool mystery in space splash page.
There you go.
Eric K says, "My boys and Annalie are doing well. Please send the snow." Man,
Yeah, you're gonna have all the snow we got up here. That's for sure.
And Andrew says, "I've never read Camelot 3000. Maybe I'll try to get it to read. I love some Adam Strange, though." Oh, yeah, we're big Adam Strange fans here.
Yes, sir.
And Ronnie says, "If I could figure out how, I would." Scotty says, "Remember we were kids staring up at the clouds, trying to make them into things like cats, horses, etc. Do kids these days do the same on their iPhones? I'm so glad I grew up before iPhones." As are we.
Yes, sir.
And World says, "That's a huge collection of bass guitar magazines you have behind you, Shane. Where do you keep your comics?"
Oh,
I don't even think I've got a bass guitar magazine. I used to get it all the time. Hey, but I do have one of my basses here, so
there you go.
Yeah, I was working some songs up for the last couple of nights. And Missy Mars says, "Same here, Scotty."
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie says, "Sadly, I doubt kids these days have the attention span to do that, Scotty."
Yeah.
Eric says, "What?" And World says, "I still look up the clouds, Scotty, but then again, I have an Android phone." And Ranger says, "Love mystery in space. I'm working on assembling that Ultra run. Too bad they pulled Adam Strange for the series to make room for him. Yeah, they should have just done that as a double feature."
Yeah, that would have worked out really well.
And Eric Green says, "I yell at the clouds." I don't find that hard to believe. And Scotty says, "Is that ugly purple alien the one-eyed, one-horned flying purple people eater?" No doubt.
I love it.
I have no doubt. And Andrew says, he's laughing, says, "WBL, ha ha ha." Werewolf's giving the thumbs up. And Michael says, "Fantastic mystery in space book, Shannon, especially those Silver Agents." Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We love our sci-fi here.
Mm.
And Ron, you said it's time to worry when they yell back at you, Eric. And Eric raises any governor of Kung Fu covers by Gil Kane.
By Gil Kane.
And World says he sees Jackson's face, Maranya. And Maranya says, "We knows Michael would love to see those, Eric." Up the snout shots.
There you go.
And Michael saying tartar sauce is good for that as well. Talking about the fish and chips. Yeah, I like my tartar sauce.
That's why I think my wife does like tartar sauce. Yeah.
And Scotty says, "What was the movie from around 1980 of Camelot with the red-headed Morgan Le Fay? I saw it back then and loved it." Not sure about that.
Yeah.
And Michael says, "Rod the Cane signal is in the sky."
Uh-oh. You think we should play it?
Sure.
All right. Let's play it. Where are we here? Oh, first, let me, because I always do this. I always leave the comments up. There we go. Okay. Where are you, Gil Kane? Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. There we go. There we go for all those of you on either side of the Gil Kane coin. There you go.
And Ron says, I believe it was Excalibur, Scotty. And he says, isn't Excalibur with Patrick Stewart? Because it's not that one. I bought that VHS. I would be disappointed that it was not the same.
Oh.
And he says, send all that snow to Southern California. They could use it. Yeah.
Yeah, they could
They're
right
careful
now.
about all those fires they're having there.
Yeah. Awesome. Tremendous tragedy with what I was I read something about it this morning. I can't remember the numbers, but it was astronomical numbers, the amount of acreage and the amount of homes and the amount of people being what do they call it?
Evacuated.
Thank you. Evacuated from their homes. I can't imagine living under those conditions.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And Scotty says the only songs I make at night involve snoring.
I'm with you there.
And Mariah says Nigel Terry and Helen Mirren were in the 1981 Excalibur.
I like Helen Mirren. I like her as an actress.
Yeah. And Eric Green says Rod held up his bass and Ricky Henderson stole it. R.I.P. Ricky. Yeah, I was sad to hear that, man. Ricky Henderson, he was an awesome baseball player.
Yes, he was. He was. I got to see him break his own record one night at Fenway Park with, I think it was leadoff home runs.
Yeah.
He broke his own record one night when we were there.
Yeah.
Jack Clark, though, won it in the 13th inning with a home run for the Sox, though.
Right. Yeah. I was watching a baseball video like some guys that played back in the 70s and 80s, and I think Will Clark, the guy played for the Giants.
Yes.
About, when they played the A's, and said Ricky would talk about himself in the third person. He said, "All right," said Thrill. So I'm getting ready to go. Ricky gone, and then he would like take off and steal second base.
He was a phenomenal athlete.
That was a big loss in the baseball world. Yeah, Ricky Henderson was a great player.
A phenomenal athlete.
Yeah.
Tremendous. Whoop! Did I skip that?
Yeah, so Patrick Stewart is an Excalibur, Scotty, but he only has a minor role. And Scotty says, I remember finding on YouTube a few years, but it was in 9-minute segments because YouTube started with just 10-minute limits.
Ah, okay. Oh, and there we go. We get another pause line. That means it's time for some more comics. All right. Which do I want to start with? I think I'll start with that stuff there. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to start here. I'm going to show some Flash comics because Flash was my DC guy, and I don't show too many Flash books. So I figured I'd show some. This is Flash 80-page giant issue number 9. Number 9. And if you look real closely, you'll notice there are no faces. So, yeah, this one is in need of this is in need of what do they call it? An upgrade? There we go. So, all right,
do some self-restoration.
Yeah. Here we go with the Flash number 109. I believe this is my earliest Flash. 109 with the Mirror Master. Then I always love the fact that Flash. I know everybody likes Superman and Batman's Rogue Gallery and stuff, but Flash's Rogue Gallery I always loved. And here's another one. We got issue 114 with Captain Cold.
Oh yeah, I agree. Flash has still got a great Rogues Gallery.
Yeah, I mean it was just not real high profile characters or whatever, but they were entertaining for me. Let's see, this one here is 116, and it's been it's well loved and a lot of water damage.
Hey, still complete, right?
That's right. That's why it's here. Absolutely. And here's another one. Captain Boomerang from the Rogues Gallery. This is 117.
There we go. Yeah, I love those colors.
And this is 118, the Doomed Scarecrow. Dun dun dun. Oh, I gotta move that. Don't fall down, please. I would appreciate it if you didn't. But you're gonna anyway. Okay. There we go. All right.
In case you wanted to to his comic books.
That's it. 122 with the top.
With the top.
The atomic grenade. And we got Captain Boomerang back again, and Flash teaming up with the elongated man in his old original outfit from 124.
Nice.
Do, do, do. And this is what he looks like in his newer outfit. Perfect timing. All right, we got 125 going back and forth in time.
There we go.
Dinosaurs. This is another one of my favorite covers, Flash covers. This is 127, Reign of the Super Gorilla.
Is that the first Gorilla Grodd, or is that?
I believe so.
Nice.
I think so. But I remember seeing this in the ads.
Yeah.
House ads. And we got 128 with Abracadabra.
Yeah.
Poof, where'd he go?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of those real early issues other than like the Jay Garrick team ups.
Yeah, I in fact, I'm glad you mentioned that because here's one here, 129. What was that? Was that 128? It was. Oh boy, that was perfect timing. That was perfect timing. Cover. Yeah. So this is a great one. I was so glad to get this one, and I still need to get that. What is it? 123? Is that the one with the first?
That first one, yeah.
Yeah, I got to get that. So, but we'll see. Got to win the lottery first. Here we go with 130. Who doomed the Flash?
Only the floating heads know.
I remember seeing this as part of the Wanted series. They showed, they did this as one of the Wanted stories. And so it was like, oh, I wanted to hunt down that issue. So I was real psyched when I got this because being a Flash guy. And we got Hal Jordan going to stop over for a visit in 131.
There we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
I always love those Flash.
Just great stories. And the last Flash for this round, I got 132. Fastest man alive, but man, he can't watch out for the potholes. All right, that's for Flash. Now I figured I'd show something that my brother here is responsible for me going down the rabbit hole.
Uh-oh.
And I can't thank you enough. And these are the multi-packs. Remember the multi-packs? Those of you that are old like me. So here we go with a multi-pack. And my guy Flash in one of the issues. And on the other side, it's Superboy. This is Superboy 194. And then Flash is 221 with a Green Lantern backup story. And the middle issue, let's see if I can do this without damaging anybody. Where are you? Oh, it is the other side. Why can't I get you? Nope, it's here. Okay, it is Johnny Thunder, and I believe that's number 2 of Johnny Thunder, the reprint. I can't really get that one out, but And then I have one from Marvel Multi-Mag with Conan the Barbarian, number 54. There we go.
Nice.
And then on the other side, it's Avengers 139 with the Whirlwind. And the middle book is Jungle Action with Black Panther, number 17, which I believe is part of the Panther's Rage storyline, if I'm not mistaken. And I come across this one, Harvey Comics pack. 2 comics for 49 cents. We've got Spooky, number 141 for $0.25. And then we got Hot Stuff. And that is number 124.
Nice.
So, and we got back to DC with a Superman pack, 2 for 99 cents. And they look like they're Whipmen. We got Flash. It is DC Comics Presents. And I'm trying to see the number, but I can't find the number. I think it's either 1 or 2. So, by the cover there.
Yeah.
And then the other one is an Action Comics issue. And again, I cannot see a number. So, but that's the issue there. 2 comics for 99 cents. And then my final one, other than that one there, another multi-mag by Marvels with Shogun Warriors, number 9. And Marvel Superheroes, a Hulk reprint, number 84.
There we go.
So, and then the last one I got, excuse me there, Adamant. This is DC Comics Super Pack A-6, and it's got a great issue of Justice League there with the tornado, red tornado. And that is number 106. And Superman 265 on the other side. And the middle book is Secret Origins, but I can't see the number, but it's one of the earlier ones, if I'm not mistaken, with Wildcat and Wonder Woman on the cover. So there we go. Oh, I also, at the recent trip to a comic store that I don't get out to too often, I picked up this little thing, and I couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, oh, there we go.
Ooh, ooh,
Underdog.
whoa. That's just cool beans. Where is it?
What was the villain?
What's that? Simon Bar Sinister?
What the villain? Yeah, there we go.
Bar Sinister. And then it's got different little scenes of the characters on the sides and the bottom.
Yeah.
So just one of those oddball, cute little things I saw, and I'm like, oh man, Underdog? Who thought they'd be making Underdog merchandise, 50 years after he was on the air,
Right.
So I had to pick that one up too. So there we go. All right, let's get us back together. There we go. Now let's see. There's the line. Thank you once again, Maranya, for keeping me in line. Appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Hey, we got the Geeky Puppet Show with us. How you doing? He says, when do we get the go-go check alarm? I've thought about doing that, so it hasn't been far off my radar, so that may yet be coming down the road here. So stay tuned. QNS says, Mordred in the Orchard is a creepy scene from that film. It must be talking still about the Excalibur movie. I can't remember seeing that one, though, an Excalibur movie. Wasn't Wasn't there one in the
Same one with
70s?
Liam Neeson. I think it's the same one with Helen Mirren. I think Liam Neeson was in it too.
Was that in the 70s or the 80s?
It was either late 70s or early 80s.
Yeah, because that's my first thought. When I think of it, I go to the 70s. So, Maranya says, we need one of those for sure, Froggy. Mike Taylor says, they're saying arsonists might have been responsible. Oh, man. If they were, then I hope they catch them, and not enough bad things can happen to those folks for what they've done, man, if that's the case. Holy mackerel. Scotty Z says, looking on IMDb app, Helen has blonde hair in the picture on there, but did she have crimped red hair and black feathery outfit? I wish I could say I remember the movie, but I don't. I remember the title, but I can't remember the movie. Maranya says, possibly. I'll look it up for you, Scotty. And Scotty says, the 4 pictures on IMDb, International Movie Database, don't have a red head. And the Geeky Puppet Show says, where did Rod go? Who's the man without glasses? I've got him on here, but sometimes I grab the wrong pair because I get dollar store specials. And these ones here, if I tried to read anything with these, it's all blurred. So I'm going commando with my eyes today. Geeky Puppet Show says Rod might be Superman. Yeah, no, far from that. Oh, Scotty Z says, I almost swear the story was more of a flashback. A modern woman stumbled upon the cave to Merlin, and he was telling her how it really happened in Camelot. Camelot. Tempest from Mars says, someone even cut Captain Boomerang's boomerang out of that front cover. Yeah. Imagine that. What kind of defacing comics is going on here? Jay Lucian says, the Geeky Puppet Show, he's not going to adopt you. Get over it. Rod is Superman. No. Oh, man. Michael Taylor says, Rod, did you get Flash #1 facsimile that came out last week? No, I have not. I have not been to the comic store in like 2 weeks. So I was hoping to get there today. If we're able to go out in this weather, we'll see. But I was hoping to get to the store today because pick up the stuff on my pull list, and that would have been on it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the sun will come out here for too long. Maranya says, Scotty, the first picture I saw was 3 women. One a redhead, a black fishnet overdress for her costume. And Crazy Hungarian said, Flash, great books, Rod. Thank you very much, Joe. Appreciate that, man. Geeky Puppet Show says, Jay, I'm putting you out to pasture once your snow melts. Jay Lucian, the Geeky Puppet Show, laughing out loud. It's melting right now. I'm going to the LCS later. There you go. Ranger Sly says, I concur with you and Shannon, Rod. Flash had a top-notch rogues gallery at DC. Second only to Batman, I would say. Yeah. I would go with that. How about you?
And has the coolest. Yeah, I totally agree with that one.
Yep. Higgy Pop says, classic Flash books, Rod. Yes, sir, Bob. We love Flash, man. Love my Flash. Geeky Puppet Show says, see you soon. Sticking his tongue out. Jay Lucian says, love the DC superheroes line. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Taylor says, very cool Flash dinosaur cover. Yeah, it was beat up, though. I hope you guys could see it well enough because it has been well loved. Bub's World, hey! Great to have you with us, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're having a great Saturday. And Bubs has first cover appearance of Grodd. There we go. Cool beans. Thank you for being here. The Geeky Puppet Show says, hey, Higgy Pop, ring that bell, Rod. There you go. And Maranya says, hello to Bub. Ranger Sly says, Carmine Infantino's Flash is still the best. I like the one time that I remember seeing Flash drawn by Neil Adams. I like Neil Adams Flash, but I'm a Neil Adams guy. But Carmine Infantino, absolutely, he's like Ramita
Yeah,
on Spider-Man, you know.
yeah. I mean, Infantino had a great sense of style. I mean, I liked his style. You know, kind of sleek and all that. The anatomy and all that might not be as great as somebody else's, but I always loved the design stuff, especially like in the old sci-fi with Adam Strange and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of. I think there's still a lot of Infantino fans out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Michael Taylor says, "Hey, Bub." Bub says, "Howdy, howdy, howdy." Scotty Z70, she says, "I see it in the one of 190 pictures that definitely not her. She had crimped, kinky red hair and feathers. Ebola, maybe? Maranya?" Geeky Puppet Show says, "Bub's here too. Whoa, yeah, baby." Lead Paint Greg, he says, "As a reference for date, I believe that Flash 124 was on the stands with Fantastic Four #1. Oh, wow. I did not know that. That's cool to know, though. Wow. Bub's World says, "Hey, Vank."
Yep.
Crazy Hungarian, let me retort. Flash, great books. Well, thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate that, man. I know you like Flash, too. Jay Lucian says, "A Flash guy?" Oh, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Yeah, no, we'll keep it strictly comics. Strictly comics here. Michael Taylor says, "Very cool Flash Lantern UFO cover." Yeah, they had some great covers, those Silver Age books, man. Geeky Puppet Show says, "Hope you and your family are doing well this year, Bub's World." Bub says, "You too, Doc." Cool beans. Geeky Puppet Show says, "It's 32 outside. I'm sweating." Whoa. 32. We dream of 32 at this point. Jay Lucian says, "Oh my God, I need one of those old 3-packs. There we go. Our work here is done. We've sent Jay down the multi-pack rabbit hole. They are fun, but boy, we were talking, they're more expensive nowadays.
And they never were cheap once you started seeing them pop up on eBay.
Absolutely, but I was able to learn from my brother here, and I was able to score a few of them before they jumped up in price. And they are it was something I never really thought about collecting, you know, but I remember seeing them as a child, so it was just a cool rabbit hole to go down. So again, thank you, sir. Bub's World says, "Foiled again by child-proof packaging." Kiki Puppet Show, he's laughing about it. And the Professor Eric Breen says, "Micah, notice the cover artist on the Marvel 3-pack. Uh-oh. Jay Lucian says, "I don't think Jungle Action with Black Panther would go over too well today." It might not. They may have to change something there. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, "It's 70 here at 12:11. Wow. Holy mackerel. 70. I wish I had 70.
What it is.
Scotty Z says, "Oh, well, I give up for now, Maranya. But it was really good. The red-headed Morgan was almost hilarious, and I think I had a crush on her. I think I saw it on HBO around 1986. There you go. Graphic Man Micah, he says, "Yes, Eric, those were the lean years at Marvel, but they were trying." He also says, "And yes, I'm still paying attention." Scotty says, "Shogun Warriors, love them." Yeah. Maranya, she's listing the link for Helen Mirren for the picture. So for Scotty. And Scotty says, "Nope, but thanks, Maranya." Werewolf says, "It was Merlin and the sword, Scotty." Was it Merlin and the sword, Scotty? He's asking. Jay Lucian says, "Oh, my Helen." Quite enough Sayer says, wish I didn't open my packs from the old days. Oh no. Yeah. Well, no, you still got to enjoy the comics. So there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
He says, I guess, he says. And he's laughing out loud. And Michael Taylor says, oh man, great comic packs. Don't remember seeing them, but must have seen them. Terrific flash books, Rod. Well, thank you so much, Michael. And if I'm not mistaken, my friend right up here is going to be maybe showing some more. Maybe. Scotty says, yes. Werewolf by lunchtime. That's it. Thanks, Merlin and the sword. She's right there on the cover. All right. Mystery solved. Werewolf by lunchtime says, Rod's vision might not be the best, but at least his hat can see. That's right. I had my glasses up on my hat. Jay Lucian says, inbred Mordred. 1981. Scotty says, it has many names. Eventually, Arthur the King, 1983. And Maranya says, that's Candice Bergen as Morgana, Scotty. Werewolf by lunchtime. Cool, Scotty. Glad I could help. Higgy Pop says, wow, great lunchbox, Rod. Thank you, sir. Couldn't resist Underdog, man. One of the greatest theme songs ever. Joker 68. Hey, Kirk. How you doing, man? Great to have you with us. Long time no see. Hope all is going well with you, my friend. He says, good morning, guys. Hope all is well. Love the Underdog lunch pail. Well, thank you so much. Great to hear from you, Kirk. Hope your Saturday's going well. Hope everything else in your life is going well. Been a while, my friend. So great to have you with us. Scotty says Candice Bergen was the Morgan Le Fay. And Maranya says, good morning, Joker. Yeah. And Joker says, good morning to Maranya. Scotty Z says, yes, wow, Candice Bergen is as old as my dad. 1946, Maranya, he says. And Scotty says, I got the foil facsimile of Flash #1 for $8. Oh, my God. It costs $8 for a facsimile?
Yep.
Geeky Puppet Show, where do I send for the Higgy Pop's custom Hawkman lunch pail box? Maranya says, fun fact, her dad, Edgar Bergen, was a ventriloquist for Charlie McCarthy and Mortimer Snurd. Another fun fact, my brother had the Snurd dummy toy growing up. Cool beans. Yeah. Higgy Pop says, hey there, Froggy. Geeky Puppet Show says, I need that lunchbox. Make some. Michael Taylor says, Infantino's Robin was unique. Yeah, he did some Batman covers and stuff. Werewolf by lunchtime. The longer this show goes on, the more wine I will drink. Try and keep it under 6 hours, please. Oh, no. Great. We're going to be labeled enablers. Geeky Puppet Show. Keep going, Rod. All righty. Let's see. Geeky Puppet Show says, chug, 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 werewolf. Lead Paint says, hey, Scotty, I had to break down and get that new Fantastic Four one facsimile with the foil cover. Looks great. Cool beans. Maranya says, does Rico have to put you back on the wagon, werewolf? And Werewolf by lunchtime says, shh, don't tell Rico, Maranya. Geeky Puppet Show, Rico is drinking too. Hey, Jason, how you doing, man? Great to see you here, my friend. Oh, cool. He says, play some AI song. Jason and I been playing, sending each other back some AI songs that we've created. Jason's a longtime friend, wrestling fan, as well as a comic book fan. So great to see you, Jason, man. Thanks for stopping in, man. Geeky Puppet Show says, he's a bad influence. Maranya says, hey there, Jason. Michael Taylor says, I'm not surprised the comic 3-packs went up in value. They're a great piece of comic book history. Yeah. Scotty Z says, cool. Lead Paint, get to a comic store. It's an hour away. Yo. Werewolf by Lunchtime says he only drinks water, Giggy, and the oddball Bacardi and Coke on weekends. And Jason says, hello, 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 man. Yeah, I'll be sending you some more AI. I created a couple more I wanted to send you, so stay tuned. Scotty says, I'm glad I opened the packs. It would have been difficult to read them inside the bag. Yeah, I could see where that might be a problem. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Michael Taylor says, if I had money to burn, I would have bid on that Gold Key Green Hornet 3-pack I saw on eBay. Yeah, because I've never seen one of those. How about you?
No. I've seen Gold Key packs, but I haven't seen one with the Green Hornet in it.
Oh man, that would be a really cool pack, man. Cool beans. All right, Miranda's got that laid down the pause line. That means you're up to bat, my friend. You got some more books over there you're gonna share?
Yeah, I've got to ask, am I glitching on your screen? Because you're glitching on mine.
Yeah, there is a little bit of a glitch, and it seems like there's like a
Yeah, it's like
maybe
you're
a
slow motion
like a
and then you're
3-second
fast motion.
delay.
Yeah, I tell you what, let me go out and come back in real quick, see if that might help.
Okay. All right. While he does that, I'll do a few more. We got Scotty Z saying, yeah, it should cost 10 cents if it were a true facsimile. Yeah, really. Jason says, not bad, my friend. How about you? Doing just fine, except for this snow we got out here, my friend. You know about that because I'm sure you're dealing with it too. I can hear you. There you go. Here we go. All right, remove that one. And at this stage, there we go. Cool beans. All right.
I got an echo going on. Let me try.
Okay. Scotty says, if I had AI, I would make parody songs. Yeah, that's what some of it is. Some of it is for songs that I'd like to make for the show, for little segments on the show. Also, I did some original character stuff. A character that I created a long time ago in the 90s. Lone Wolf Brody Thunder. It was part of an internet, what they used to call e-wrestling. And you used to create a character and then do promo battles with whoever your opponent was. And then they'd write up a whole TV show and have the match. And whoever had the best promos won the fight. So cool beans. Mike Taylor says, hey, Jason. Ian and Becca Comics. Hey, great to have you with us. Thank you so much for joining us. They say, how's it going, y'all? Going pretty good for a Saturday, except for the snow that's outside our doors. So we're trying to get Shannon back in. He was having a little bit of technical difficulties, but he'll join us soon here. Ian and Becca Comics also says, might have just woken up. Yeah. Well, it's Saturday, man. You're entitled to sleep in. Absolutely. Eric K says the unopened 3-packs are like unopened wax packs of baseball and football cards. There are few and far between and worth more unopened. There you go. That's a good likeness right there, Eric. You're correct. I can't myself. I can't see opening them just for me. That's just me because that's like you said, or somebody said earlier, they're a piece of comic history. I mean, they really are. I mean, that's just cool. And it was a piece that I had forgotten about until Shannon told me about him or showed me some that he had, and it was like, woo. And I'm like, holy mackerel, I forgot all about those. And I'm like, they sell those on eBay? Oh, and I was off to the hunt. So And we got Jason. He's saying, anytime, friend. More comic book songs is what the world needs. Yes, sirree. And he's done some great AI songs that he sent me. Just wonderful stuff, man. So I can't wait to hear more. Send me some more, and I'll be sending you some more. Geeky Puppet Show says, we can hear both of you. Yeah, I think there was, on my end, I don't know, it seemed like there was like a 3-second delay, but he was glitching. I don't know if you guys were seeing him glitch or not. Hopefully he'll be able to get back in here. So Michael Taylor says, hi, Ian and Becca Comics. Maranya says, hey there, Ian and Becca. How are you and Sucra doing? Werewolf by lunchtime. Shannon almost froze. Must be freezing where he is. Yeah. It's probably close to freezing. I know it's below freezing here. So I'm surprised I'm not the one froze up. Michael Taylor says, you're fine on my end, Shannon. So maybe it's me. Was it me? Because on mine, it shows me moving about normally. So let me know if you're seeing me. Oh, device is not connected. Oh, here he comes. Bum, bum, bum. Add to the stage. Oh, where did he go? He got the little square down here and it said to add to the stage, but there's no picture coming up. Oh. I don't know if you can hear me at all, Shannon, but I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not seeing. It's like your camera or something isn't. I don't know. Can you see me? Can you see me, Shannon?
I can hear you, but I'm still getting lag. Yeah. Not sure what's going on there.
Dun, dun, dun. Stay tuned. Let's see. Jay Lucian says, the Geeky Puppet Show, we can't hear you. Speak up. He says, Jason says, yes, stupid snow for sure. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. So, Scotty Z says, it must be cold. This video is freezing up. Oh, we had a bit of a picture there, but then it went back to white. There we go. There's something.
I don't know what's going on.
It'd be like the camera is off.
Yeah, I saw that. The camera's on, but when it hit the cam, it went back off to that other one. I don't know.
That's bizarre.
That is bizarre.
No. Oh, he disappeared totally. So he must be going to try it again. So stay tuned, friends. Ian and Becca Comics says, Maranya, glad to be here, everyone. Sucre is doing well. Loving the snow outside. There we go. Hey. All right. Woo-hoo. Cool beans. Okie dokie. All right. And are you ready to share some more books?
Yeah, it's still glitching here. There's a lag or something. I'm not sure what's going on. So,
wow. See now, right now it looks good. Yeah, right now you look good. Sound good.
All right, we'll try it.
Okie dokie. Boom.
Okay. Since Brother Rod here was showing some 3-packs, and since I'm the one that sent him down that long dark road, thought I might talk about here. Here's the dynamic one. This is probably from like 1978. The 3-pack.
Oh, that's just cool.
This is I love this story. This is the one where they have the Earth 2 Superman, the Golden Age Superman, and when I first saw this, the kid, oh cool, Lois and Superman are getting married, and it's like, oh, it's the Golden Age Superman. All right. But we got Action 484 in this one. Got Wonder Woman 248. And I think the comic on the inside is Green Lantern 105. So got that.
Just great stuff.
And I thought this was cool. I got this several years ago. We got a Harvey Girls special.
Oh,
3-pack. Wendy Witch World. I think we got Audrey and Melvin on this side. And
wow.
I think it's Little Dot and Dotland in the other one. So we got all the Harvard girls. All the comics look great. I mean, they look near mint. I mean, they haven't been touched or crinkled or anything. So I thought this was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, you were getting a big bargain. 3 comics
Yeah.
for 59 cents. You saved a penny.
Yeah, I mean that's holy mackerel, penny. That's some penny candy.
Yeah. But I remember buying might have been the only one I ever bought, but we had this old store called Maloney's, and it was like in the basement of this store. And like you remember a lot of the old stores, like where they sold like kids' tennis shoes, there would be like a big wooden bin. The shoes weren't in boxes; they were like just tied together by the strings and all piled in this big box. You had like your size and all that. So it was that type of store, The comic rack they had, what was cool about this, so the comic rack they had, it was all 3-packs. And probably the first and the only one I ever got off that was I wish I could find one now. I would not be able to afford it, but it was a 3-pack that had Batman 251 in it. The one with the giant Joker and the Batman on the cover. Neil Adams.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I had it had Batman 251 and Superboy 197, which first started the Legion of Superhero in the title. Dave Cockrum cover, and it was Dave Cockrum art. I think it was maybe Nick Cardy on the cover, and Shazam number 5 was in that 3-pack. Still have all those. My original Batman has got a slight corner piece out of it, but I upgraded a few years later, so still got all those. Yeah, there's some great stuff in here. You got Korak number 55.
Nice.
And you got my favorite issue of The Shadow, number 2, that great Mike Kaluta cover. The Freak Show Killer, great story.
Now, do you know how many different packs there were?
There were a lot. I mean, these started like back in the early 60s. I mean, DC, Marvel, Charlton, Gold Key, Harvey. Back in the 60s, it was like 4. It was like 4 comics for 47 cents, but there were 12-cent covers. There's a page, I can't remember the name of it. I've got it on here somewhere where it tells like all the details about every pack, what was in every pack,
Yeah.
But yeah, these started like in the 60s.
Wow.
Yeah, these are like from the 70s. I think this is I think the one in the middle is a Commandy book. I think it's like number 12. The one where he's riding the big giant praying mantis or grasshopper anyway. But yeah, these are pretty cool. And one more. Got Justice League 105. This is when the elongated man joined the team. And you have Superman 263 with a little bit of the photo cover collage, the Neil Adams on there. What was the other one? Let's see. We can find out. Yeah, I used to have that webpage handy. That way I wouldn't have to be like looking. Okay. In the middle, we have Lois Lane 130. So you got Lois Lane, Superman, and Justice League. But yeah, talking about that 3-pack that had the Batman 251, talking to our buddy, Dr. Bonchilla, he said he actually saw one. And this has probably been years and years ago, but it was like $850 for that thing. Crazy.
Oh, wow.
Okay, how about some Black Hawk? I know we like the Black Hawks.
Sure.
Yeah. Issue 201. Some great Dick Dillon art in this. It was stay on Justice League for like 120 issues. And here we have some of your go-go checks, number 227.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Love it.
And number 231. I'm sure you got all the Blackhawk go-go checks, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. Cool beans.
And this is one of those house ad covers that I coveted for a long time, and I finally got later on. Number 237. You killed me.
Oh, yes.
So we're going to kill you back. And this is a cool cover. I like it where they have the logo, like, in different ways. This is number 243. It's got a cool little stamp date on it.
Mm.
Okay, and then they canceled Blackhawk for a while. I think it was 75 or 76. They came back. Number 244 with a great Joe Stewart cover.
Yeah, that's right. I remember they came back.
Yeah. Number 245.
Mm.
Ooh. Number 246. I think this is the Dick Giordano cover.
Nice.
And 247, this is part of the DC Salutes the Bicentennial. Another Giordano cover.
Getting close to that Superman belt buckle.
I never have seen one. I need to get online somewhere and see if I can find one somewhere.
I tried to find one on eBay, and I have not had any luck yet.
Number 248, covered by Pablo Marcos and Vince Coletta. And here's number 250, Rich Buckler. And I think they stopped it for a while and then restarted it again later on because it went from a 30-cent cover price to a 60-cent cover price. And it says first in a spectacular new series, but they just continued the numbering. And this is 251. This is a great Dave Cockrum cover right here.
Ooh. Nice.
And what else we got? We got 252. Looks like work Dave Cockrum. The War Wheel. You gotta remember the War Wheel.
Yeah, they did that in one of the Justice League
DC
cartoons, right?
That's what I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another great cover here. 253.
That is a cool cover.
254. $255. This is by Ed Hannigan and Dave Cockrum. I like them to make a cool TV show.
Yeah, and you would think it wouldn't be too much of a cost to do that.
Yeah. 256. $257. I think this is a Howard Chaykin cover. He did a Blackhawk series later on.
Kind of looks like American flag, right?
Yeah. 258. Another Chaykin cover.
And didn't they actually have like a Black Hawk cereal? Not edible cereal, but the old movie cereals?
Yeah, the old black and white cereals. Yeah, they had Black Hawk, Superman, Batman, Captain Marvel, Shazam. 263. Here's a cool Gil Kane cover. This is a really good story. I remember this pretty well. And 264, another Kane cover. I think this might be the last issue of the series, not sure. Yeah, there's some Black Hawk.
Cool beans.
Oh,
Alrighty. Oh, okay. All right. Now, Rania, thank you for providing the line. I went past it by a few. So let's see here. Where did I leave off? I believe I left off with Ian and Becca. Did you freeze up? Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Or did I freeze up?
yeah, you're glitching on this end. So, well, I might be glitching everybody else, but you're glitching on my end. So, I'm not sure where it's coming from.
Can you see the chat? Can you?
Yeah. Ian and Becca Comics says, Maranya, glad to be here, everyone. Sucre is doing well, loving the snow outside. And said, hey, Michael Taylor. And Scott says, Lone Wolf, isn't that a Chuck Norris movie? Lone Wolf
Yeah.
McQuade. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, while you were gone, I mentioned briefly talking about the AI songs and stuff like that, and one of them was a character that I created back in the '90s as a wrestling character, Lone Wolf Brody Thunder. So that's why I was bringing up the Lone Wolf. Hey,
Hey, comic book creator, 68 in the house. Hey, Jeff.
hi, Jeff.
Yeah. And hello to everyone. Great to see y'all back. We'll watch the rewind. God bless y'all. Have a great Saturday. And you as well, sir. Glad you could stop
Yes.
by. Appreciate
Thank you so much.
And Maranya says, good to see you, CBC. Bless you too. Jason Nutter says, Lone Wolf McQuade is the Chuck Norris movie. Yeah, you're just talking about that.
Absolutely. Remember that.
Mike says, on my end as well, Rod.
Okay, cool beans. Thank you, Michael.
And Shannon is a ghost. Shh, don't tell anybody. They're still not seeing me on a, well, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, for a while there, we could hear you, but we just couldn't. There was no picture.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal was. The Shannon's doing an impersonation of John Cena.
You can't see me.
Not sure what that means, but
That's John Cena, the wrestler, used to do that all the time. You can't see me.
okay. I'm hearing Shannon, but not seeing him.
Yeah, this is all back a while back, so we're catching up.
And Jason said, just load your message, buddy. Might have included a wrestling song.
Oh, cool beans. I'll check it out once we're off the air. Cool beans. Thank you, Jason.
And Joker said, do you remember the blizzard of 1978? There was so much snow. I do remember that. Yeah, that was a rough one.
I was just glad to be home from school.
Being off for school for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wasn't unhappy about that, but you know. Oh, they can see me now.
Yeah.
And Mike says, I always like those multicolored titles. Yeah.
Mm.
And Mike says, wow, 3-pack spinner rack. Very cool. Yeah, it was. Wow, Shadow 2 in that pack. Yeah. My favorite Shadow issue. World says, it must be a nightmare bagging and boarding those 3-packs. Yeah. I don't bother. I've actually seen some CGC copies of those, and I don't see how they got all the wrinkles out of the plastic. Crazy. And World Balance Shelf, I put them in magazine size. I just put them on the display shelf. That way I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. There you go.
And Michael says, I always like Superman flying over his tile. Yeah, it was pretty cool stuff. And Ian and Becca says those are very cool. Thank you very much. Eric's like, they're already bagged. There you
Good
go.
point. Good point, Professor.
Yeah. Higgy says, hey, Blackhawk, nice. And yeah, I know Higgy's another Blackhawk fan. Yeah, I love the Blackhawks. And Michael says, great 3-pack Shan. Thanks, sir. And World says, you're a little blurry, Shan. Oh, wait, that's the wine. And DS says, I see a DC with go-go checks, I think of Rod. Oh, yeah, you got to. It's synonymous.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess. Absolutely. I love them go-go checks, baby.
And Michael says, speaking of Superman belt buckles, I had a cool one growing up in the 70s. Nice. Was it the same one from the comic thing or what, Michael?
Yeah.
From the
Because that's when it
covers, or was it just a different one? Inquiring minds want to know. And Werewolf says, every time I eat pizza, Rod.
Good man, good man.
And yeah. And Michael says the Blackhawk uniform was pretty spot on in that cereal. Yeah, it is. And Robert Harrison is in the house. Hey, Robert.
Hey, Bob, how you doing?
Molly said, yes, they did have a Blackhawk cereal. I have it. Cool.
Oh, wow. It's available on DVD? That would be cool to have.
And Michael says, fantastic 3-packs of Blackhawk Shannon. Thanks, sir.
Absolutely.
And Ron, hello to Robert. And Michael says, you too, CBC. Jason Nutter says, who's the real Flash, Rod? Jay, Barry, Wally? That's how to start a DC-friendly argument. I'm going to say Jay and Barry and Wally to an extent.
I mean, when I was introduced to the Flash, it was Barry. So I've always been a Barry guy. I love Jay being the Golden Age one. Wally, to me, he's always going to be Kid Flash. I'm sorry.
And Eric K says, didn't the blizzard of 1978 affect the DC explosion? Yeah, it kind of helped stop it in its tracks because a lot of books didn't get distributed. They couldn't get them to the distributors. Distributors couldn't get them to the retailers, and but there was a lot of factors for the DC implosion, as Eric knows, and I'm sure a few other that.
Wow, cool beans. And that looks like it catches us up with this round. Oh, wait, got another one coming in. Whoops.
And Jason says, see, for me, it's always Wally. Barry was already dead when I started reading.
And that's understandable because it's usually the one that you're introduced to with the character is the one that you kind of gravitate. Right. So I can understand that. Absolutely, Jason. All right, Maranya's laying down.
I'm more of a Barry guy like you. And but Jay is a close second.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Jay is right there. So, all right, we got the pause line. We're going to show a few more books here. I'm going to show stuff that I got on, let's see, what does that say? Michael Taylor says, Barry is the Flash I was introduced to as well. Yeah. So, all right. I'm going to show books that I picked up at my last haul. I don't believe I've showed them before. I don't think I've had a chance to. So, all right. There we go. Been trying to fill in some of my Iron Man collection from the first run. This is number 80. So I needed that one. I need like 12 issues from that first 100. And I'm slowly picking those up. Luckily, what's that?
Jack Kirby cover, right?
Yes, that one is Jack Kirby. And we got, let's see, I'm also trying to shore up my Warlord collection. We got number 25. And number 28. Let's see. Another series that I really, really love, and it comes out sporadically now. Kurt Busiek, Astro City. So I still need some back issues, so I picked some up that I had, and I'm looking for the number. Where did I see the number on here? Oh, there it is, number 10. It's a great read for anybody who loves the golden, silver, and bronze ages of like Marvel and DC, because they kind of take you through their own versions of those with different characters and the styles that they draw.
Oh yeah,
Here
Astro City.
Yeah, here's number 19. Had some great characters too. The Hanged Man and Silver Agent, which I thought was a very clever name. The Silver Agent. This is one of the characters I love too. They were supposed to come out with an action figure of that guy, but I never saw it. The only action figure I've seen from Action City is I have a Confessor, which was like their Batman or Daredevil type of thing. So, all right, well, that's what I'm saving for last. I'm trying to get the first 20 issues of Ghost Rider's first series, because I love that logo. That's what I grew up with, and it's strictly a nostalgia buy. I love the character, but I just love that logo, and I was able to pick this one up, number 15. So we're inching slowly closer. Here we go with Chamber of Chills, number 7.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love those Marvel reprints.
And a couple of Superboys. We got 184. 52 pages.
There we go.
And I picked up number 189. This one always fascinated me. It's like, I got to read the story about that guy hanging. I want to know why, who.
Yeah.
All right. And let's see. Slowly, I think I only need 3 more issues of this series. The Demon. This right here is number 13. I know I need 1, 4, and 7. I believe 1 and 7 are kind of pricey, but that's okay. Someday, maybe. And then
You gotta love the Demon.
I think you probably would know better than me on this. DC, was it DC Special Series? Is that the one that's encompasses all different kinds of comics, like the treasuries and digests and whatnot?
Yeah, all the different formats. Yeah.
Okay, so this is part of that then. It's Sergeant Rock Special from 1977. And I've had my eye on getting this for a while now. I don't think I'll ever have that complete series. You can have the complete series now, right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, but it's eclectic because it's all over the place. Treasuries and digests and regular comics. Crazy stuff. And of course, in my never-ending quest to own Marvel Square Bounds, we get King Size Annual of Conan, number 2. Pick those up as I can get them. righty. Then I picked up a dollar comic of Adventure Comics, number 463. That's some JSA stuff going on there.
Oh, yeah.
Cool beans. This one here I just picked up just for fun. There we go. It is Harvey Teen Giant, number 19. With Bunny. And then slowly filling in parts of my World's Finest. I got 174. Nice Neil Adams cover.
There we go. Neil Adams.
Mm-hmm. All right. Then I picked up some magazine stuff. Let's see here. We got Tales from the Crypt, number 1, the classic reprint. So grab that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can't pass up that. And then, somehow we got another Astro City stuck in there. Number 13. It really is a great series. I was introduced to this series by Howler Mouse. And I'm so glad he did because I've never regretted it. It's a great series. I picked this up because I remember buying this magazine, and I'm sure you did too. So sure a lot of people did. Comic Scene magazine. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got several of those in a box over here somewhere.
Yeah, I don't see them too often, and they had this one there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna snag that because I used to buy that religiously. It was on my pull list. So, all right.
Yeah, I used to. I still got it on the Camelot 3000 stuff. There was actually an issue of that dedicated on the cover to that, and had Mike Barr and Brian Boland on the cover.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. Don't fall now. Don't fall. All right. Then we got some more magazines. If I could have them in numerical order, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. All right. Here we go. I'm trying to, it's an 8-issue series. Doc Savage. And I think I need only number 8 now. This is number 4. Just great, cool magazines. Here is number 5.
Oh, yeah, I love those.
The Earth Wreckers. Number 6. And because my memory is what it is, I have a second copy of number 7 now.
Yeah, those painted covers are great.
So that was pretty good discovery. Then we got a few more comics here. All right, let's see. We'll go. I got some Jonah Hex trying to fill in that series. We got number 36. And number 68. And number 43. So that'll knock a few more off that list. All right. And then, let's see. I got some new books. Well, just stay put. Let's see. I'm not sure when this one came out, if this is a newer one or not, but it was laying there and I'm like, oh, it's a Hulk story. I got to pick it up. It's What If number 1, Galactus. What if Galactus transformed Hulk? So I'm like, okay, I'm in. Hulk, Galactus, love them both. Cool beans. And then I picked up this series, which was just starting, called Hell Hunters by Marvel. And it takes place in like World War II. and they're going to recruit various different superheroes. Like in this one, it's where they recruit the Ghost Rider from back then. It was a different character than Johnny Blaze, though. It was Sal Rubino or something like that. So, but it was a very interesting story, a very cool story. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna stay with it for a while. And then I picked up this facsimile because it's Neil Adams, and I will probably never be able to afford another one. Number 237 of Batman. Classic cover. Uh-oh. I lost my partner again. He disappeared. Okay. And the last thing, which was a really cool book that I was so glad that I got. I am trying to collect Captain Atom, his appearances in the first series. There we go. We get you back in there. Where'd you go? There we go. Cool beans. All righty. And you know what? I'm just gonna just drink it down just a little. There we go. I was just saying, this last book is one that I was, I'm trying to get all of Captain Adams, early Charlton appearances. And the earliest was in the Space Adventures. And I think he's in either 10 or 12 issues there. And I have 4 now. This is the 4th one. This is Space Adventures number 39. So
good stuff.
Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying trying to get these. You don't see them too often, and sometimes when you do see them, they kind of price you out of things, But so there we go. Oh, the other thing is, did I show this last week? This All in Color for a Dime? Not last week, 2 weeks ago. But this book right here. We used to go grocery shopping every Wednesday night, and we used to go to a store for a while there, about a year. We went to a store that had a bunch of paperbacks. They didn't really have comics. So I found this paperback, and I would read, 10 pages each time we were there. I just put the book back in a special spot so I would know, and go get it the next week, Well, I saw it on eBay, so I said I had to pick it up, and it's by Dick Lupoff and Don Thompson. So, and it's got a cool section in here that shows a lot of golden age covers and characters and stuff like that. But it was just like, wow, that takes me right back to being a kid in the grocery store, So, but just another nostalgic buy. So there we go. So, all right. Now, let's see. Where did I leave off? Way back. Okay. Let's see. I think it was, Michael Taylor. He says Barry Flash was the one I was introduced to as well. Yes, sir. Jason Nutter says, Kyle for Green Lantern. Don't be mad. No, man, I'm not mad. But it's Hal Jordan. I'm just kidding. Again, Hal Jordan is the guy that I grew up reading first. The Green Lantern I read first. So, and Eric K says, I highly recommend the expanded edition of Comic Book Implosion, published by Tomorrow's. Great in-depth read on the DC Explosion Implosion. Yes, I just got a copy of that about 2 months ago. I think it was that I got it. So I'm anxious. I have not read too much into it yet, but I'm hoping to get some time to do that. Robert Harrison says, hello, Maranya, and all you comic book collectors. I'm sorry?
Yeah, I picked up that expanded explosion or implosion book a while back.
Now, how much?
See what wasn't in the first one. I think there's like 8 or 10 pages.
Cool beans. Yeah, I'm anxious to read it.
Cool.
I'm sorry if I step on you because it's like a 3-second delay. So I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know if it's just on my end or what. Eric Breen says, "You fossils, Wally for the win. Kyle greater than Hal." Oh, Eric, you wound me. You wound me. Diabetic Superman says, "I think
Eric.
I think Kirk Allen played Blackhawk and Superman in the movies. I know he played Superman. I wasn't aware he played Blackhawk, though. That's pretty cool. Didn't know that." Michael Taylor says, "Very cool Iron Man 80. Thank you, Michael." Higgy Pop says, "I just picked up that Iron Man Kirby cover in honor of Maranya." There you go. Jason Nutter says, "Oh, Mike Grell." Yeah, big smiles. Eric Green, Astro City. Yes. Love Astro City. And so does Jason. He loves Astro City. Yeah, it's a great read. I just wish.
Oh, yeah. Big Grell.
Yeah, I just wish it would come out sooner. I mean, come out more regularly. But Eric Breen says, "Sorry, geeky puppet show instincts kicked in." Jay Lucian says, "Some of Ross's best work." Yeah, he did some great covers and stuff in there. So you are absolutely right. I forgot to even mention that, Jay. You're right. And Astro City. Jason says, "Confessor." Yeah, that's the action figure I got somewhere. It's up there. I can't see it because of the lights. But yeah, I had to pick that one up. But I wanted that one of the clown guy. Oh my gosh, it would have been cool.
Yeah.
Jay says, "Kara is greater than Matrix Angel thing."
Agreed.
What is the angel? What is the Matrix Angel thing? That's new to me.
What's that?
What is the Matrix Angel thing?
He's talking about Supergirl. After the crisis, and he went to like the one of the Earths that the time trapper created or whatever, and she was just like a blob of protoplasm, so she looked like a Matrix, and that was Supergirl for a long time, and then they brought Kara back.
Oh, I don't remember that. Then again, I was not a big Supergirl collector, but I did not know. I didn't realize that. Oh, wow. Michael Taylor says, "I heard good things about Astro City for a long time from you, Rod." Yeah, it really is. I really can't say anything bad about it. It was really good, especially if you start the first series. That first run was tremendous. And Michael Taylor also says, "Very cool Chamber of Chills. Reminds me of Werewolf by Night." Yes, sir. Michael also says, "Very cool Sergeant Rock special." Yep. Just one of those weird books from that DC special series there. So Jay says, "Love that era of adventure." Cool beans. Higgy Pop says, "Ow, nice Harvey Giant." Jay Lucian says, "That era of adventure has some really great Earth 2 stories." Yeah, a lot of JSA stuff in there. Very cool indeed. Michael Taylor says, "It's 12:04 already." Oh my gosh, now it's already almost 20 past. Tempest from Mars says, "I think there's 2 Confessor and 2 Samaritan figures, Doc. One was the Confessor, and then one was of Altar Boy when he became the Confessor." I think I have the Confessor one, not the second one, but it was very cool. So I couldn't pass that up. Scotty Z says, "Yep, sorry, I had a phone call, so I don't know what I was just about." Higgy Pop says that Tales from the Creep is a fun read. Yeah, EC Comics is a lot of fun stuff. Michael Taylor says comic scene was good. Cool bean. Scotty Z said, "I had a magazine in 1985 about comics. I wish I knew what it was. It had the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles I ever saw in it. It could be they had there was a number of comic related books out in the mid to late 80s, I remember. Higgy Pop.
There was the comic scene and there was the comic collector.
Yep. Comic book marketplace. There was a bunch of those. Yeah. Comic Buyer's Guide eventually became a magazine format. Higgy Pop says, I have a great comic scene magazine featuring Jack Kirby's Captain Victory. Cool beans. That's neat. And Double M Miss Mars says Doc Savage magazines. Wow. Yeah. There was only 8 in the series. So, and they're not very expensive. So rush right out to the LCS.
I think I completed mine 3 years ago.
And Double M also says, thumbs up this video if you believe. Can I get an amen? Amen. Thank you, Miss Mars.
Yeah.
Higgy Pop says, I will be waiting by the mailbox for that extra Doc Savage 7, Ron. There you go. Jason says, last week. Oh, yes. Missy Mars says, Higgy beat me to that one. Ian and Becca Comics saying, Hell Hunters looks cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Number one, first, I didn't even realize it was going to be a Marvel book. I thought it was an independent when I picked it up. I didn't see the Marvel logo. Then I got it home and reading, and I'm like, how can they do anything with Ghost Rider? And then it's like, oh, dummy, it's a Marvel book. So, but yeah, I the first issue was a pretty good story, so I'm going to give it a shot. Scotty Z says, Salvador Dali. It was Sal Rubino or something like that. It was a different name. It wasn't Johnny Blaze. Michael Taylor says, man, I need to get that 237 facsimile. Yeah, it's a classic, man. Scotty Z says, Captain Adam, you and the captain make it happen. There you go. I like that. You and the captain make it happen. Scotty Z says, hey, Rod, this is a store, not a library. Oh, man, if I had a dime for every time I heard that. Any store that had comics. Tempest from Mars says, that paperback looks amazing, Doc. It was a fun read. It was just a simple, fun, entertaining read about the comic book industry and stuff like that. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. I was fascinated by it as a kid. Michael Taylor says, fantastic books and mags, Rod. That is very cool paperback. Cool beans. Thank you so much, Michael. Michael also says, great show as always. Had a blast, Rod, Shannon, and Peanut Gallery. Have a great weekend and upcoming week. Jason Nutter says, Busiek has health issues. Yep, Jason says, Busiek has health issues, which, yeah, I knew he had health issues. He does Astro City last as it's low pay for him. Yeah, it's sad because I really enjoy that series. I just wish he could do it. He was able to do it, but I understand why he can't. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, take care, Michael. Michael says, George Reeves reused Kirk Allen's Superman boots. I did not know that. Little trivia fact. So, Maranya says, take care, Michael. And Jason Nutter says, he's also got a new book with Fabian. I can never pronounce this guy's last name. Nithienza? Or Nithienza. Called Free Agents for you to look at next time you are in the comic shop. I'll have to pick that up. Thank you for the recommendation, Jason. I'll definitely check that out. Michael Taylor says, you too, Maranya, Werewolf. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, Shannon froze again. He's like a snowman on an ice rink, he says. You're not frozen now, though. There you go. Eric Breen says, I heard about Free Agents. Don't know if it's any good, but I heard the Dodgers signed all of the characters. Well, they should have saved some for the Red Sox because they need help. Mike Taylor says comic-related mags are arguably as good as ever. Nice. And Scotty Z says, I don't think many people kept comic magazines. I never really see them for sale in shops. I used to have a bunch, and then they got thrown out, and I didn't throw them out. Just saying. Not naming names, but I didn't throw them out. Robert Harrison says, happy trails to you. Until next time, he says. All right, Bob, thank you for joining us this morning. And the Professor Eric Breen says, Sox are winning the East. Book it. Oh, I'll believe that when I see it after this past season. Holy mackerel. Maranya says, take care, Rod Shannon, the Peanut Gallery, Nuts of the Day, the Foofs, the studio audience, and Maranya's legion of peanut pets. Stay safe, warm, and hydrated. And I just want to say a couple of things here before we do go off. Number one, I want to thank everybody who sent well wishes and prayers and good thoughts for me and my family this week. My dad, especially, my dad was the reason that there was no show last week was because he got hospitalized twice in the same weekend. But he is home doing well. They did a small procedure that hopefully will help him for a little bit. And I want to thank everybody for that. You guys are all tremendous, and I really, really appreciate it. And my family does too, more than you guys will ever know. So thank you very much. Secondly, today is a special day. Not only is it the beginning of our third season, but it is a special day for two people here. And let's see here if I had my stuff in around it. And I'm going to play this right now. That's right. I'd like to wish, and CBM would like to wish, happy birthday to the man responsible for Dr. Silver Age, Hans, Captain Strange Life. Happy birthday, Hans. Hope you're enjoying your day. And, of course, happy birthday to my lovely wife, Tamara, who hopefully will be able to go out and celebrate a happy birthday lunch today, if the weather lets us. So thank you. And happy birthday to both of you.
Yeah, happy birthday to Tam and to Hans. We miss Hans. It's been a minute since he's been on here, and Hippie's Collectibles. I know Hippie had some health problems for a while. He was in the hospital. And Dr. Boncello, we miss him when he's not on here. A bunch of guys. But we're happy that everybody that showed up got to be on here, and as always, grateful. And here's to another year.
That's it. Another year. 3 years, man. Still crazy. I'm telling you. Oh, my gosh. Let's see here. So, all right. Well, let me just check. We got some more comments here. Here we go. Well, go ahead and jump right in here.
Oh, so we got Easy said, take care, everyone. Good to see everyone again, and you as well, sir. Thank you for your wonderful music stylings once again.
Yes, thank you so much, Easy. Appreciate it, man. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Missing Mars says, sending Rod Stad healing vibes. Thank you so much, Double M. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
And Michael says, Rod, I was going to ask about that. Great to hear he's back home and well. Yes, we are.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Michael. Michael also says happy birthday to Tamara and Hans. That's right. Our birthday heroes.
And Eric Breen says, did you know Hans was born in 52? He never mentions it himself. And I'm sure he's grateful to you for mentioning it, Eric.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I love it. Michael Taylor says, still crazy after all these years.
And once was by, well wishes to everyone here and you as well, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much. I am one of us. Thanks for spending your Saturday with us once again. Greatly appreciate it, my friend. Maranya says, for Jackson, since he usually posts this at the end of live streams, there's the plug and it's been pulled.
And Higgy says, take care, everybody, and thank you guys for another fun show. And thank you, sir, for being here. Hope you're having a great weekend. You and the Hawk family.
Thank you, Higgy. Always fun to have you in the audience, in the peanut gallery. I always say about Higgy Pop, he is the hardest working man on YouTube. You go and check out his channel and watch his videos. You'll see exactly what I mean. He is awesome. So thank you so much, Higgy. And I think that catches us up with everybody. Got anything big going on this week, my friend?
No, just I guess if the weather doesn't get any worse, I guess we got a music gig tonight, but it's just 20 minutes up the road, so not too bad of a drive. So we'll be doing that from 8 to 11. So anybody in the area, come to Barrel 53 and watch the best R&B band in Central Kentucky, the VSP Band.
There we go.
Shameless self-promotion.
Nothing wrong with that. You guys are doing great, and we know how well you can play, so we know they're going to be great with you added in there. So there was something else I was going to say, and I can't remember what it was now. It was there, and then it's gone. Oh, well. Where did it go? Which way did it go? Well, all right. Well, thank you, everybody from the Peanut Gallery for being here today. Greatly appreciated as always, man. You guys just blow us away each week. You show up and support the channel and support the show and just have fun with us. A lot of fun. Hope to see you guys all here next week. We'll do it all over again. Anything else you want to say, Shannon?
Just once again, thanks everybody for being here and being here for the last 2 years, and hopefully follow us into the 3rd year that we're celebrating here. And I hope everybody has a great weekend.
Cool beans. All right. We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And you know what that means? It's time for us to skedaddle.
And so, once again, our triumphant twosome have made the world a safer place in which to live.
See ya.